Hello, hello, hello. So this is the big chats on Big Times GH. And as we promised you, this year is fully packed. Okay. We're going to take it slow like you've been doing the previous years. And this brought to you by Big Times GH. And I'm doing this, I'm sitting as your usual host with my co-host today for this edition of the Big Chats. And she's Miss Ida Blankson.
Thank you so much, Pa Kofi Kalipo. This is Big Chats on Big Times GH. And today we are bringing you someone that you've been waiting to see. This person is going to blow you away with his life stories and so much things that he has to tell us. And he is in the person of Expo.
Sekondibwoy. Right.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so we have Expo here. And as you can see, he's looking so good. Expo.
Thank you, beautiful.
Why? Is it because we're in the month of love? It's like you're blinking.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so the audience wants to know a lot about you. We've seen you, and then we've seen your post on Instagram and what have you. We've heard a lot of people speak about you as well. So we want to know you properly. So then tell us, who is Expo?
Okay, so basically, Expo, thanks for having me.
Okay.
Basically, Expo is a versatile reggae dancehall artist based in Western region, Sekondi Takrady to be precise. And I hail from Sekondi. That's how come I have the tagline Sekondibwoy. And I've been in music for professionally for 7 to 8 years. 5-time award-winning artist in the Western region, all from Western Music Awards and one from elsewhere. So yeah, basically, this is the little I can say about myself.
So you are a reggae dancehall
Yes,
artist.
that's where I specialize. But even before that, I'm a musician, so I do other genres. But where my strength is, or where
Okay.
where my focus is for now is reggae dancehall. But as and when necessary, I drop other genres. I
I
tap into
understand.
other genres.
Okay. But most of the times when you see these people in this category of music or this genre of music, we can tell by the way they look. They have the dreads and they have why do you look so like a gentleman?
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
branded, Nana.
there's a lot to it. Actually, I want to stay unique to myself. Basically, I want people to know who X, to know me for me, even before the locks and everything. Because I wouldn't want, a lot of people veer into that or put on locks and have all the looks
Okay.
because they just follow, the trend. It's because of peer pressure.
Okay.
I want to, I want to be me. This is me.
You're okay with the short hair.
Exactly. But eventually, maybe it might come on. But for now, I want people to know the real me. This is me, even before anything else. So yeah.
I have so much to ask you, but I don't want to go ahead of myself. So let's start from what is your real name and how did you even get the name Expo?
Interesting. Well, I'm Benjamin Eduachi.
Benjamin.
Eduachi.
Such a beautiful name.
Thank you.
Do actually do actually.
Yeah. So I had Expo when I was in secondary school, and
Which secondary school?
or
We
the
want to
best,
know you.
yeah, the best secondary school in Ghana.
Which is?
Yeah, which is GST, Science for Life. We're back. Yeah. So when I was in Form One, and my school father, okay, one of my school fathers, got to know that I had this talent in me. I wasn't doing clear cut dance all at the time. I was doing a bit of rap, but with the big boys, I was still discovering myself at the time. So he later on when I developed it a bit, he said or he acknowledged that the reigning dancehall champion then
In the school?
in the school
Okay.
was Expo. So he decided to put his name on me because he thought I was going to be as
So you inherited like a legend.
more like
Oh,
at that
beautiful.
time. So that's how I got the name.
Did you make
But
okay?
I mean redefined it in my own way.
Okay.
Expo means exceptional potential. Yeah. So I chronicle like I
You put it in a way that is unique to yourself.
exactly.
So back then in GSCS, did you make music yourself? I mean, did you make
I
something
did.
for
I
yourself?
did. I mean, I had one of the biggest songs in GSPS.
I'm curious.
Yeah, and I, I had we had a group called Blink Rappers.
Blank
Because
rappers.
because as at the time I wasn't a clear cut dancehall artist because I was very fresh and still discovering
Okay.
myself. So yeah, shout out to Storytime, currently in China now. So yeah,
Beautiful.
basically that's where it all took off.
So this group, how many of you? How many were
Oh,
they?
we're just two.
So you and this story time
Storytime,
guy,
yeah.
is he still pursuing music?
Well, it's been a while I heard from him, but yeah, I mean, once you're into music will forever be part of you if you have the talent. You know, it's something you can't run away from. That's how come we have people who start music, stop and want to come back and still do music. So it's something that is part from you, like a part of you. You
Mm-hmm.
cannot, I mean, take it away from you. Once you're an artist for life.
Mind blowing experience in GSTS. You moved from there. How did music travel with you from there?
Well, after school, I had the opportunity to record with Boy.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so but I you know, I was going to tertiary, so I had to, I couldn't push it as I wanted to.
True. Okay.
Yeah, so even though I couldn't push it as I had wanted to, it was still good. It was still big. Like it still did
Mhm.
pretty well. But that slowed me because I mean, in school when you're in,
Are you using tertiary as an excuse that you couldn't pursue music
you
fully?
know, basically, there are challenges when you are doing two, I mean, a couple of things at the same time. If you compare somebody who combines two, three tasks
Mm-hmm.
and somebody who is doing something specifically,
Okay.
the person who has the focus on one thing always has an upper hand because he doesn't have others
Were
that,
you taking care of yourself through school?
not really, no, no, no.
So what was the blockage? I mean, I'm wondering.
Academic was
So
serious
you're too
academic.
busy with books.
Yeah,
Is that what you're saying?
yeah.
What course did you
I
offer?
did education.
Education.
Yes. But
So
regardless, it's not a matter of the course you did or whatnot. It's a matter of, I mean, coming out good, making sure you don't get quote unquote sacked from school, making sure you don't fail.
I
So
do understand, but
yeah,
I'm wondering because tertiary is big, you
sure.
understand, and the audience are. You get what I'm saying? You will get the
Don't get
audience
me wrong.
easily.
It's not as if I stopped music, did music. Then the capacity within which I wanted to pursue music
Okay.
is the issue. Because back then I was still put on big shows. I mean, most of
Okay.
the SRC nights and all of that. So it's not I stopped. No, don't get me wrong. I was still doing music. Only that I
You
had
were
other
more,
things.
excuse me, you were more focused on the grades and balancing the
Oh, that's
lifestyle.
key. But I'm just saying that I mean there were other challenges. You understand? For instance, when you're doing music and let's say you do have the financial strength, so
Hmm.
that is one challenge. That is one major challenge. So you could be focusing on the music, all right, but that in itself wouldn't, help you to project yourself as you wanted to.
I do
So
understand.
I'm just saying that
You try to
challenge.
balance.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not as if I stopped it and just as I said it was all good, pushed through, and yeah, it was a good experience. Yeah,
So now you're done with tertiary,
yeah.
aren't you? And then once you were done with tertiary, did you do anything? I mean, focusing on music, or did you do something else?
Oh yeah, I mean, I had all my awards after school, so I'll say I've not done pretty bad. I mean, pursuing music after school. So
So as it stands now, you were a full musician.
yeah, but I mean, obviously you'd have, other one or two things you'll be taking care of, but not yet for now. Yeah.
So you're trying to say school never can Ramadan.
No, 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 no. School only broadens your, I mean, your mind, and I mean helps you. I mean, it helps reflect in your writing and your, I mean, projects you put out. So yeah, basically,
Okay. So you
yeah,
said you read
yeah,
an educational
yeah, yeah.
course. So meaning university of education, university.
No, 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 no.
UCC. Oh, okay.
Being a serious student.
Yeah. That's why he was more focused on the grades and all
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
If
yeah.
it's UCC, then understand why you had to balance.
Yeah,
Exactly,
yeah, yeah.
because then when you fill a paper and you rewrite and fill, you're off. Yeah,
Okay.
so basically,
Understand.
We'll get to know you properly, but then let's delve into your music life a bit. How is your songwriting process like? Okay, so Expo wants to make a song. How is it like?
Well, it depends.
Okay.
At times, it's more like when the beat maker sends me, I just sit down, think through like what how best I can connect on the song, and that gives me the inspiration, that gives me the concept, that informs what I put on. But there are other times I could sit down, have a feeling, and also create something on my own. So then there wouldn't be any external influence. It would come from directly myself. You understand? So sometimes too, I just go into the studio, whatever vibe is available, I just connect with it and pour out my heart. So it takes diverse ways in writing my songs. Sometimes I don't put pen on paper. Sometimes it's just flowing from my heart.
Okay.
Sometimes I take inspiration from the beats that is sent to me by engineers.
Okay.
Yeah, and sometimes too from some personal feeling or sentiment or things happening around me or trending life issues, so stuff like
You know, sometimes you are able to recognize that a particular artist likes singing about, let's say, this category of matter. For instance, you see some artists and you know that they are talking about poverty. They always tackle poverty. Would you categorize your music into a particular situation that, oh, I always write about love or this, but most of the times I pass through with this and that?
that. Oh well, I would say my musical prowess cuts across. I don't have a particular area that I'm limited to
Okay.
because if you listen to the words that I put out, you realize, oh, there's a little bit of everything in there.
Okay.
There's a little bit of love, a little bit of addressing serious issues.
Okay.
So it's bits and pieces of everything.
Do you play instruments?
No, I don't. I wish to
No
learn.
instrument at all.
Nah,
Not even a trumpet.
no.
Oh,
Not even an organ.
you should try one.
Yeah, most
You should
definitely,
try one.
most definitely.
At least a guitar would do. I'm the one asking the questions here. So, is there anyone that inspires you?
Oh, yeah, I'm inspired by first of all by my talent, by my God-given talent. I'm inspired by everything around me. Sometimes I'm inspired by people because I have a song that says "Mama."
Okay.
So it depends. Next thing, if anything could inspire me in writing, you could inspire my next song. Who knows? You're beautiful and all that. So yeah.
Is there not any public figure that you see and say, this guy, Charlie, this guy?
Oh, there are a couple. There are a couple.
So just name a few. I'm interested.
That people I look up to.
Of
Yeah,
course. Yes.
definitely. Shout Boys, all of them. Every artist that has been able to make it from zero to where they are, I revere and respect them. I have loads of respect for everybody who's been able to, start from nothing and stuff. So yeah, basically everybody. Boy, picking out everybody.
So what was your first ever song?
Wow,
I'm always interested in this question because I want to know how they climbed to where they are. I'm curious to know because some people they start with some hitches here and there and then they get to the top and it's like
yeah,
it's beautiful. But I'm curious, what was your first ever song? You give me a cappella also.
yeah. My first ever song was huge. It was big. It was secondary school, and
Okay.
it did good, it did well.
What was the
So,
title of that
so
song?
that add up to the 7 years of
But
your
that's it.
musical life.
Professionally, I'd say I started somewhere 2016, yeah, about.
Okay.
So yeah, but yeah, my when I started, I was basically emulate like doing covers, like trying to imitate already established art
Yeah.
and all
Okay.
of that. Yeah. So I transitioned into doing my own thing. So in secondary school, that is where I fully began to discover myself and yeah, and wrote my first piece of to give you the song
Acapella.
intro. That would be a bit difficult, but I'll try.
Why do you guys do
Yeah,
that?
because it's been a long while. It's been a long
So those
while. But
days have passed.
I'll try.
You have to.
Because I mean
Welcome back. It's still Big Chats here on Big Times GH, and we are still having a conversation with Expo. He has told us a lot about himself, not so much, we'll delve into that later. We are still talking about his music life, and he has told us how his songwriting process has been like and more. He was just about to give us an acapella. I'm not going to let him go scot free. The first ever song that he made as GSTS, he's coming to give us an acapella, and the conversation will continue from there. So, Expo,
Wow.
blow us
Charlie,
away.
this one there go hard, but
I'll see back in 2016, right?
it goes like to fire, would on give me say electricity. Oh my
Come on.
Really?
yes, I uncle. To fire, would on give me say electricity wire, papa no brand if in the other fire, Uja, the church or the tire. Yeah, that was it.
I'm curious to know. So,
Yeah.
the name Sophia.
Yeah, so fire. So fire.
Who is Sophia?
No
Who
one
is
actually
Sophia?
no one actually it was just a name that sounded good. So I decided
Are you
to
sure you're not denying
crown.
here?
Oh no.
It's just the rhythm,
Yeah.
rhyme. Be out say.
The name sounded nice to me. Like
Sophia sounded nice to you.
yeah. So I said, oh, okay. So I just decided to
From
crown.
all the names in the world, just enter the good.
No, but I mean you have which mean in fact it be where 5, 10 in there. Obviously you have to use one name. So
You didn't choose Comfort, Mercy, Theodora,
ah,
Sophia.
that was the name that came to my tongue.
Well, welcome, it's here.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the most difficult thing about being a musician
Well,
so far for you?
let me break it down a bit. I think because it's a very broad question.
Okay, so I talk to people and they say being a musician is so hard because it's hard for me to promote my music.
Yeah,
It's hard for me
yeah.
to collaborate with people.
Yeah.
What is the difficult aspect for you?
The difficult aspect is the most important aspect. That's the promo. That's the promotion. Because
Okay.
it has to do with finances. It has to do with the financial muscle. You know, the bigger they are, the
Is it always
better.
about money? Is
Yeah,
money
it is.
the
It
just
is.
the biggest
It is.
blockage?
It is because you could have the passion. You could have some connection is key. Like
Yeah,
having
links.
links,
Yeah.
true. But then to say Okasaka, if you want to amplify your voice,
Your
you need
voice.
you know
Money.
exactly.
So you're
So
saying you don't have money?
I'm not saying so. I'm just saying you asked like it's a general statement I'm trying to
Okay,
make.
okay.
So basically, you require more than just
Just the
the
average
talent.
too, yeah.
Yeah, talent is key. That's the first thing though. But I mean, immediately after the talent, you need to have the links and the financial muscle to be able to push your craft. And I mean, that's the most difficult part of being an artist because with the music it's God given. So sometimes, I mean, with most people, it comes not too difficult. Like it comes easy, quote unquote. But with making money or with convincing people to believe in your craft and push it, and I mean, or making money yourself to push it, that is where the challenge is. That is where the challenge is. You could have the strategy, you could have the plan and everything in place, but then the fuel to move the plan
Mm-hmm.
is the challenge. So yeah, basically.
So tell us about a time you felt like quitting, a time you felt like fed up with
Well,
the music, and what motivated you to push on.
well, I mean, this basically, I see it as a hobby and at the same time a profession. So I don't really feel like quitting, quote unquote, not clear cut quitting. And okay, and let me take it from a different angle. At a point, everybody in your life at a point when you feel okay, you should be, or you should have more than what you have at the time. You feel,
Like
no, you feel a bit, but you don't feel you want to quit totally because this is a part of you. Like if you're passionate about something, it's a part of you. Yeah, you don't feel like quitting outrightly, but you wish you could do a bit more. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for the years that you've been in music,
Yeah.
can you pinpoint, should I say, a particular platform that you've been and you've told yourself, okay, so this is a career highlight? Could you at least pinpoint one or two?
I mean, the first one was when I won the Western Music Awards. I
As
mean,
the
Regional Dancehall Artist of the Year and
okay.
Regional Reggae Dancehall Song of the Year. So that has never been done. I
That was
mean,
which year?
that's 2017.
I think that would be the third edition.
No, that's the first.
The first, the
Yeah,
2017.
yeah. So I'll say I'm the first person to ever win a reggae dancehall artist, award.
So you are a
So
landlord when it comes to
Kasa,
reggae dance
you know
or
what I mean?
Sekondibwoy.
Yep.
Expo
And
is a landlord.
straight
He is
up,
the landlord.
straight up, I'm
One
the first
thing,
person to have
one
ever
thing.
done it. Secondly, busy at the yobo, but Charlie, me I take the reggae dancehall song too. So 2 hours on a night. It has
Sure,
never been done. Yeah,
he's the landlord.
yep,
Right?
yep.
He's the
Yeah, so
landlord.
I'd say that is one.
Has there
Um,
been a platform where you performed and you felt so good about yourself?
oh yeah, a couple. I've been on a couple of platforms that I thought, yeah, that's what's up. Um, in school,
Okay.
SRC week, because I mean everybody was there, and I
Mm.
mean basically a couple outside, yeah.
Couple outside. I'm interested in this couple outside.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, even last December, the biggest show in Sekondibwoy,
Okay.
I was quote unquote the main or one of the main artists,
Okay.
So yeah, basically to have the whole town putting you on
On
as quote
supporting
unquote,
you as well.
yeah, is
It's big for you.
yeah, it's good. It's good. It's a good look. Yeah.
Do you do something else aside music?
Yeah, I try to occasionally, hustle through some one or two. Yeah, basically.
So should I assume that when you wake up, it's
Yeah,
music, 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 then a one or two? Or how
yeah.
is it like? Do you wake
I
up
know
and go to work? Do you have a 9 to 5
no, I don't
job?
have a 9 to 5, but I hustle. I don't have a 9 to 5. No, I mean more reason why. That's another reason why I keep my hair short because I mean there are some things. I mean you can't have a certain look and engage in. So
So
that's
you
one of
are
the.
looking for a 9 to 5 job, or you
No, no,
may
no.
want to enter into a 9 to 5
No,
job.
I've not said that. I mean, but it is. I've not cancelled it out
Out, okay.
outrightly. But all I'm saying is, when there's opportunity to do other stuff, I go ahead and do it. That's because at the end of the day, you need to push your music, and sometimes you first need to believe in your craft enough to invest. You understand? So
Mm-hmm.
I need to hustle outside the music sometimes in
Okay.
order to, propel the craft.
By hustling, what are some of the things you do?
Yeah, hustling is hustling. You know what I
Hustling is
mean?
hustling.
You know what I mean?
I knew you
Hustling,
would dodge.
yeah. Hustling is hustling. Yeah. So, yeah.
So, have you collaborated with any artists? I mean,
Oh,
from
sure,
the
sure,
Western region environment.
sure. I mean, every big artist in the Western region has featured me. Every,
Beautiful.
with the exception of Kofi Kinata.
Okay.
Aside Kofi Kinata, every big artist that makes quote unquote that is relevant in
You've made your
Western
statement.
region.
Please,
Yeah,
I need this headline. Okay.
you know what I mean.
Every big artist in
Mhm.
has featured Expo.
Yeah,
If feature now, and you're big.
you know what I mean. You
Exactly.
know what I mean.
Yes. If you have not
Straight.
featured him, you're not big.
straight,
Thank you very
straight,
much.
straight. And I've also featured a couple. I featured from Western region. I featured ISM. He
Okay.
he first. I mean, I salute ISM all day. He first featured me on his joints, and I also reciprocated. So
Okay.
yeah, I featured Stone Boy. I
Beautiful.
featured I1. These are big names. I mean, these are award winning
Mm.
artists. I featured Afrezi Perry, Singlet, and who's the last one? And I am on a tune. So
Mm.
basically, yeah. These are the features I've done so far. I1, Stone Boy, ISM,
ISM.
and yeah, basically. But every other artist has featured me. Um, Nero featured me, but the song never came out. It's not out yet. So yeah, so I presume it might come later. It's been a while though. Big man, I bet if you hear me, drop out, drop the tune.
The reg.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So yeah.
To you, in your own eyes, in your own eyes, what is so special about you? Like what is so special that what's so special about you?
Everything about me. I mean, everything about me. My look, the fact that I mean, as a dancer, I don't even have tattoos and.
You're still watching Big Chat here on Big Times GH. I'm doing this with Kofi Kalipo. And today it's looking so dapper. I don't know if because we are in the month of love, you'll be passing somewhere. Kofi, are you sure? Will you pass somewhere? You go home straight. And then Expo is still here with us.
Yep.
And this is the part of the conversation I love so much. I don't know why, but you get to find out.
Yeah.
Expo,
Yeah.
are you married?
No, I'm not.
No girlfriend?
No, I'm single. I'm officially single.
Are you searching?
Searching. So if you're available, probably.
No baby mama.
Nah, no baby mama.
Because sometimes when artists get to a particular level, then we see, people coming out with videos. Oh, he has a child with me. I was there with him. You understand?
Yeah,
so are you sure you're not rejecting anybody as of now?
No.
On record, though? Nobody. Yes, this video is going far. So if you know that there is someone, you have a chance to.
Officially, no.
Officially, no.
Yeah, officially, no.
Yeah. What does that mean?
Officially.
So there is somebody there, but the person is not official.
Officially.
And I want you to be
anyway, you will carry on. For carry on. Yeah.
We are having a very beautiful conversation.
But for real. I mean, if you're available, maybe, you know what I mean? If you're available.
So you're going to be part of the unofficial one.
Oh, not official, you know?
If I come out, occupy the official position.
Exactly. Number one, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay, so before I let you say thank you to the people that you want to say thank you to and then say love to your fans, I want Kofi to also delve into some things with you. So,
sure.
Kofi, over to you.
Yeah, big man.
Sekondibwoy.
Yeah, man.
So you want to tell us that reggae dancehall is a Canadian kind or in Western region is I think the pure version of that this way is from Sekondi.
Exactly.
And know what our brothers with Yukuma are doing.
I mean, no disrespect to anybody or any hood or anything, but Charlie, the thing originated from Sekondi, you know what I mean? Because I mean, if you're the first award ever regards to reggae dancehall came from Sekondi, you know what I mean? And talk of the numbers too. I mean, the number of awards we have, I mean, it's Sekondi. But if Yukuma, I mean, I have love and respect for Yukuma hands down. Like Charlie, the way the people support their own, the way I mean they come out all out to push their talents. I have mad support for them. And the artists are doing well too. Salute every reggae dancehall artist.
This headline, okay.
Yeah.
See you. I've seen this headline. Reggae dancehall in Western region originated from where? Sekondi.
Yeah, man.
Thank you. You always have this song.
Yeah.
Even if you are not wearing it, it's on your friend like that.
Sure.
All your covers, all your tricks, all your together are saying. Why?
Interesting.
Tell us what is it?
There's no secret. It's just that I mean I like putting on shades, that's all.
Let us see your charming eyes. Let us see your charming eyes.
Yep. Yeah, so
just a flash.
Yeah. Good enough.
Yeah. The 1st December.
Yeah.
You perform. I've forgotten the name of the program, right? I think it's a masquerade something.
Yeah, sure.
So
it was a masquerade party.
So I was like, the 1st December, and if you're not a Christian, you stay home, okay? But the Christians go for it.
Interesting.
All night and watch night. But you went for a show.
Yeah. I mean, it comes with a job. I mean, you're an artist, and I mean, it happens that you have a show on the 31st. I mean, you still have to represent, regardless. You know what I mean? So yeah, even though it was on the 31st, I had to. It's only professional of me to represent. So that's how come I was there. No, I mean, I believe in God. I mean, basically.
But that particular day, God lost the battle.
No, he won. I think I was doing the Lord's work. Yeah, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
so do you think the reggae dance hall that we're doing in Ghana,
Mhm.
it's you've diverted from the original reggae dance hall, so people, I think I watched an interview
Oh, okay.
and you were like in Stonewall,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
so
That's
what
yeah, yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
so
True, true,
we've diverted from the original reggae
true,
dance hall,
true, true,
to
true.
rate them down,
Yeah,
it's generally
but
known.
yeah, I know. Thank you for that. But I mean, don't misinterpret what I said
Yeah, I
on the
want you to
interview.
clear, yeah, I want to
Yeah,
clear that.
basically, all I was saying was Ghanaians are capable of doing clear cut dancehall. You know what I mean? Talk of the likes of Stoneboy, Samini, Shatta. I mean, all of them, Jupiter. They have what it takes to do clear cut reggae dancehall. But it's just that at the moment, everybody is not. They are all not. I mean, towing the line of clear cut reggae dancehall. Everybody is diluting it, you see, just to win the numbers and gain public attention. Because when you do strictly dancehall, you don't get that attention and hype you would require. So then, I mean, a lot of them are mixing it up, doing just as you mentioned, so bolo and you know what I
Okay,
mean. So yeah,
so bringing it down to Chad,
yeah,
um, apart from you,
yeah.
which other two artists do you see the being the real
The reggae dancehall.
reggae dancehall?
I mean,
Two
if
artists,
I mention your name right now, it will be a
two,
problem.
two,
So, you know what I mean? If I mention you name right now, right
two.
now. But
Okay.
to be honest with you, I respect what every other reggae dancehall artist is trying to do. I mean, whether it's being authentic or otherwise. I mean, I respect what everybody is trying to put in. So I'd say if you know you're a reggae dancehall artist, reggae or dancehall artist in Western region, I salute you, I respect you, keep the good work up. Iba.
Yeah. So how would you describe the support systems in Takari? The support system taking in
Ah,
Takari.
well, to be brutally honest, it's very difficult to get support in Western region, but they support. I mean, myself, I would want to say, I mean, respect to everybody in Sekondibwoy Takrady. I've had genuine people, I mean, coming out to support me. I mean, I've had people supporting me. That one, I mean, no cap. But to gain that mammoth support is difficult to achieve in Western region, but it's achievable because Kofi Kinata has done it. You know, the likes of Castro have been able to do it. So it's achievable, but it's difficult. Yeah.
So then back to your genre of music,
Yeah.
reggae dance or Sekondibwoy Takari.
Yeah.
Do the people really understand it? Do the people really consume the music that you are bringing out as a reggae dance or like it? Well,
Yeah.
I think
I get the question.
yeah, it's more of a shaman.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, the people here are skilled to hip life and high life. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Because that's where it originated from here.
yeah,
High life, you
yeah.
know, and stuff like that. But then reggae dancehall is relatively new, you see, so it's gradually taking shape, but a lot of people still don't get it. You understand? So it's gradually taking shape, and one of the reasons why is because there are very few reggae or dancehall inclined DJs, presenters, etc. You understand? Because then if you have a lot more high life DJs, they play high life. If you have more of hip hop DJs, they play hip hop. But here's the case: there are very few reggae and dancehall related DJs. So you hear very few of them. I mean, no, shouts to Haruna Babangida and a few more others. I mean, PM and the likes, you know. So yeah, basically that's one of the main challenges. But I mean, gradually we'll get there. Yeah.
Gradually get there. So let's talk about your new project.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
man. Well,
You go be right.
Straight up, bro, straight up, bro. So
You go be
yeah,
Charlie. You
most
go
that,
be 2023. You go be.
most that. Just as you mentioned, that's the new project we are trying to push. We are trying to put out, and already we did a warm up radio tour where we went to a few radio stations in Western region. Shout out to Nyan Support, big platform. I mean, Radio Shama and Radio Max and the likes. I mean, enough love and respect. They hosted me not too long ago. So we are going to do the actual release and the actual tour pretty soon. For the first set, we have 13 platforms we'll be on for the first set. And yeah, we may have about 10 to 12 for the second set. Yeah. So yeah, basically that's what's up. And Charlie, we need your help. Oh. You get money with yeah, in Western, we really need your help because I mean in our can there's an adage that says in Tesukra and Nantekwa or something like that. Charlie, at in Quanchina the you know, if we money within a take do. I mean, yeah, we need to get beautiful or solid video. I mean, we need to make sure the promo is intensified and all that. So if you're out there and you feel, oh, okay, Expo is doing a good job and you would want to support, I mean, link up. Mind be.
So is there a particular engineer that you should be grateful to? Like he has produced most of your tunes.
Oh, yeah. Funny enough, I've worked with almost every engineer in I mean every quote unquote well-known engineer in Western region. I've worked with so far that with the tunes I have out is Willis that has produced the most. I think Willis and Still Vibes. Yeah. But Elom, I've worked with Elom, I've worked with Sims, and the new one was produced by Hot Power. Young Mod. Dude is good. I mean, he just needs the exposure. I mean, I've worked with a lot more people. I mean, Alaji Sweet. I mean, the names are plenty. I mean, I may not be able to mention or recall all now, but Charlie, I've worked with almost every engineer doing good in Western region.
So since you are the landlord
Yeah,
of
man.
reggae dancer,
Yeah, man.
secondly that Friday, if an upcoming like
Yeah.
a new guy like this, we've been seeing some young guys,
Yeah.
like Phil Kuma
Yeah.
and all that.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to feature you on his project,
Yeah.
um, how could you charge him?
Ah, well, I don't believe everything should be about money. Sometimes money, I mean, opens the door, but sometimes I mean, it's more of negotiations and understanding. So yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to involve money. I mean, sometimes if the person is doing good, I mean, you just and you see the sound is that good. I mean, you could just jump on. I mean, I've had a couple of them reaching out to me for features. So yeah. So far as you're positive and I mean you link up, why not? We could have a conversation and from there we could make something beautiful.
So, what problem
Mhm.
would you love um, 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 to see that it been solved both internally, like Western region and
Mhm.
Ghana? Like
Question is quite broad. If you could narrow it down a bit for me.
maybe you noticed some. I think we are talking about music, right?
Sure.
Yeah. So and specifically reggae dancer. So
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah. Okay, so I'd say the stereotyping of the reggae and dancehall genre. I mean, that perception they have about reggae and dancehall artists is one thing that is killing that genre because then they think, oh, everybody who is into reggae dancehall is a smoker, is a gangster, and I mean, a cause trouble kind of person. But in actual fact, they are very cool, well-meaning artists who do reggae dancehall. You understand? It will surprise you to know they are, I mean, very high IQ, intelligent, I mean, first class students engaged in the genre. So if we could kill that
the
exactly,
SLC.
exact for game, you know what I mean? So I mean, if we could kill that mentality, if we could kill that perception about the genre, it would help a lot. Because then a lot of the corporate society would want to engage some of these artists, but because of the perception they think people have about the genre, then they fall back. So if that could be eradicated, I think it would go a long way to help the genre.
I think the stereotype was, I think, created by the actors themselves.
Yeah. I know.
The actors themselves, they keep fighting themselves, and currently you have one when you not go to Twitter.
Yeah.
Right now,
Yeah.
you see a fight there.
Yeah.
So it's the lifestyle, the tagging and all that
Yeah.
was
And
brought up by the people themselves, the
I know
actors themselves. So
it's because
a huge,
of where the genre emanated from, like where it's originated
yeah,
from. That is the culture there.
yeah,
But unfortunately, our people copied it wholly. They didn't copy the good part and leave the negative part out. They took the entire thing. You understand? So that is where the challenge is. Because in Jamaica, they are drive-by. Drive-bys are where, I mean, you pull up, if you have a beef with somebody, you pull up and shoot
yeah.
and stuff like that. They copied the entire thing, having, I mean, crazy tattoos and stuff like that. I mean, so it's better if we could mold or reshape it to suit our culture. Yeah, so if that can be done, then I mean, it would give reggae and dancehall a better look.
Yeah. So it's been a very interesting conversation with Expo,
Eba,
Sekondibwoy,
yeah, man.
Ida.
Expo.
Beautiful Ida. Talk to me.
I've really loved the conversation, seriously.
Thank you.
And
I
I
have
love
to.
the way you
I have
flow.
to.
You indeed went to
I
tertiary.
in fact, I do too. I also do like the way you flow. So yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, how do we connect with Expo?
Yeah, on social media,
Mhm.
you could link up with Expo on Facebook. It's Sekondibwoy GH. The boy is BWOY. Sekondibwoy
Boy,
GH
geez.
on Facebook.
Okay.
On Twitter is Boy Expo. Same spelling for Boy.
Boy Expo.
BWOY.
OY.
That's for Twitter.
Okay.
And every other platform, you either search Sekondibwoy or Boy Expo. You either search Sekondibwoy. But for YouTube, is Expo Music.
Expo Music.
And yeah, and all the digital platforms, you would have Expo Music now. It's being worked on. We have a few challenges, so that's being worked on now. In a short space of time, we would have Expo Music on all digital platforms. So
So, as
yeah,
of now, where can we find your songs?
I mean, you just type Expo and add the title of the song.
On Audio Mac,
Yeah,
all the
yeah. So
digital
you could
platforms. Okay.
type Expo and add the, let's say, Champion. If you want to listen to Champion, Expo Champion, you will definitely have a site come up for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
So
beautiful.
yeah,
Send love to some of your fans.
yeah. I
In
don't want
fact, to
to.
all your fans.
Yeah. First of all, I want to send love to you. I want to send love to. I mean, everybody on this platform. I mean, for
Okay.
having me, I'm so grateful. I mean, no. First of all, make I give God the glory first. Make I thank God. Make I thank God. I mean, I thank everybody who supported me from day one. I mean, big up yourself, Kobe. Big up yourself, I mean, Prince. Big up yourself, but click wherever you did, bad man. Everybody will support me. Nana, your Destiny, J Zab, Francis Crampa, Pato, Bula. The list goes
The
on.
list goes on and on.
Strauss, it goes on and on and on and on and on. Love and respect to everybody. Say Edges, Rudy Main.
One will be there and talk about you. So
You.
just tell them that.
We will continue this interview.
Exactly. But then it has been a beautiful time here, and we have enjoyed the conversation. And I want to say that everything starts from somewhere,
Sure.
definitely. So if you feel like the people in this part of the world do not consume the kind of music you make so much, then it's up to you. In fact, it's a challenge to you, the musician, to put things in place to make
Most
them
definitely.
fall in love with what you do.
Most definitely.
But then you're doing so just in case you don't notice.
Thank you so much.
And you're very handsome as well.
Wow,
Did I say that?
thank you. Wow.
Yeah.
I
That's
never knew.
You're still watching Big Chats on Big Times GA. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Ida Blankton, and I did this with Kofi Halipo. Log on to YouTube and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.